This video is to help explain Apple Classroom and how you can use it. Alright, first on your screen you're going to want to locate your Apple Classroom app. You may need to download that from the self-service, and then I would store it down here in the dock as it's something you're probably going to use on a daily basis. Alright, once you click on Apple Classroom, it'll pull up a list of your classes. If this is your first time using it, then you won't have any classes there. You can see I have my 3 classes listed here, and it does state how many students are in each class. So we'll go ahead and click on Create New Class. When you do this, this box will pop up. You can choose your class name. For this one, I just put an example. And then you're also able to choose a different color for the classes if you'd like to color code them and kind of keep them more organized that way. Alright, so as you can see here, I have my new class added here under Example, so we'll go ahead and click on that. Alright, and this will pop up. Here's the class, and currently I have no students in here. Across the top we have an add button, open, navigate, lock, mute, screens, and group. So if we go ahead and click on add, okay, we'll get this little box that pops up here. Now the code at the bottom is what the students will need in order to join your class. So I asked the students to go ahead and sign in with us. So this is what their settings look like. You need to go to the settings on the student's iPad. They'll do this for you. And then they need to wait for this classroom to appear right here. If their Bluetooth is off, they need that on, and they need to be on the student Wi-Fi. The classroom may not pop up right away, so give it a little bit. And if it still doesn't pop up, I would close out settings and reopen it, and it should populate there. Alright, so before we have students add the class, we're going to first ask them to change both of these words to always down here. This will give you complete control. And then once we do that, we can go ahead and click on Example here. And at the top, it'll list the name of the class and the teachers whose class it is for. So that way, if there's multiple Algebra 1 classes, at the same time, they'll have the right teacher to sign up for. So they'll want to go ahead and put in their first name, last name, and then the code that you will provide them with, so that way they can join your class. Alright, and then this is back into Apple Classroom, going back to your personal iPad to see it. I now see that Annie has joined my class, and I'll go ahead and click Add. Okay, so here is our class as we look at it right now. I just have the one student, Annie, here. We can always add more students later. That code will change each time you click Add. You can open up different apps for the students and navigate it for them. You can lock their screens, but more importantly here, you can view their screens here. So if we go ahead and click on Screens, alright, we'll see we get a small display of what Annie's looking at. Also at the top here, it does list what app they are in, whether it be Safari or a specific app that they're currently working on. It will show that up here, and it will divide them up into their different subgroups. So if someone decides to pop on the calculator real quick during a math test, you would see that real quick, and you can ask that student what was going on there. So if we go ahead and click on Annie's name, this is what pops up here, and then if we click on View Screen, right, we can then see exactly what she is looking at as she's working. So in the top right hand corner, you'll see there will be a Done button. So once we're done viewing this, we will come back to just our classroom setting right here, and we can see all the students once again. And that's about the basics of Apple Classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to email myself, Amy, or Tony, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with that.